Hey y'all, it's Lindsey. I have less than a week left on testing out my CKM, Continuous Ketone Monitor, and my brain is racing. There are so many different things I want to test out that I can't decide which one to do first. I have tried a variety of different things. I've tried butter, I've tried walking, I have tried just doing a straight tablespoon of MCT oil liquid form, and so those videos are all here on my channel. Today, however, I do want to test out exogenous ketones. Side note, I have tried exogenous ketones one time since having this installed, and I think it may have been like the third day or so that I actually had this applied. It might have been the fourth day. Regardless, irrelevant information. I tried out one serving of exogenous ketones and I did not see any change, really, but I had also eaten a lot of food right before taking those exogenous ketones, so the data is fully skewed. Let's take a sidestep back toward Ketocon. I was a general attendee, just basic, nothing special, nothing fancy. So I didn't get a VIP bag because general attendees were not given the VIP bags. However, at the very tail end of Ketocon, they still had VIP bags left over and they were just shoving them in people's hands as you left the building. So there's a major value added to actually stay through the end of these types of events because you just never know. You just never know. I didn't pay a VIP price tag, but I got a VIP bag loaded with goodies. My husband did too. Lots of people were being just like thrusted these bags as we were walking out of the Palmer Center. Now, I'm not going to go through and dig like all these different things out just because that would take a while and that's not the point of this video. But one of the things that did come in this bag was a Ketone IQ ketone shot. I've never heard of this brand before. It says it has 10 grams of ketones, supports energy, focus, appetite control, and endurance recovery. Has 70 calories, no fat, no carbs, no protein, no sugars. Ingredients, water, less than 2% of monk fruit extract, blah, 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 blah. Citric acid and natural flavor. Forgive me, I cannot pronounce all of the things, and this print is a little small and wobbly. Okay, so I am fasted at this point. I have been fasting since last night around 8:30 p.m. and what time is it now? 12:24. So I'm going to take this as the very first thing I do today, and I'm a little concerned because usually supplements for me, if I take them on an empty stomach, I feel wonky, but we're going to try it for science. It's going to be great, but I do want to take a quick reading on my app here. So presently I am at a 0.4. All right, we are testing out the Ketone IQ. I'm pretty apprehensive about this because normally exogenous ketones don't taste the best. Fortunately, it's only 2 ounces, so it should be fairly quick. Well, it smells like the plastic bottle. Okay, concerns. Cheers. Oh, that's a flavor. It's not good. Thank goodness that was over quick. Okay, it is 12:25. Oh, I'm gonna have to go drink some water now. We're gonna let that hang out in my bloodstream for like, however long, probably an hour to 2 hours. I have noticed that my the flavor is so bad. I've noticed that whatever I consume, it usually takes it like 1 to 2, possibly even 3 hours to finally like indicate some change on the CKM for my chemistry. So I'll be back after a while. Hi. So it's 1:24 p.m. and it's been 1 hour since I drank this thing. The taste still lingers in my mouth even after drinking water. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. If you're new around these parts, I am Lindsey. I do follow a keto-friendly way of life, and I share that here on my channel. I do not do dogmatic. I love to just experiment with myself, try different things. I've tried Ketovore. I've tried doing like the Dr. Berg version of like 12 million cups of vegetables per day. I've run the gamut on a lot of different things. I've been doing this since 2016, and I just enjoy trying different things on myself. I put out a lot of what I eat in a day videos and various recipes and things of that nature. I do a few other just like sit down type videos, and that's really what I have to offer here. If those things are interesting to you, I would love to have you subscribe and stick around for a while. For my returning viewers, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. And let's see what that ketone shot has done to my numbers. All right, so it's been an hour. And let's see if we can focus here. I'm at a 1.0. So it definitely increased my ketones. What was it an hour ago? Was it 0.4? I think it was. Yep, it was 0.4 1 hour ago. So it increased my ketones by 0.6 millimoles per liter just with one of these shots. Now, I have a thought. I've been doing the keto thing now since 2016, like I said. So we are in the thick of 7 years going strong here, more than 7 years at this stage. And I've done lots of different things. I've had my body fully adapted into ketosis, back to not and being on a standard American diet when I got pregnant with our third baby in 2017, and then going all the way back through the process. I think my body is fairly adept at going from glucose to ketones and ketones to glucose. I don't really know that my body will ever naturally have an abundance of ketones in my bloodstream at any given point in time. Also, the continuous ketone monitor measures the interstitial fluid amounts, not your actual like blood. So it's one of those things where I'm not too terribly concerned about forcing myself to get wicked high readings. Now, if you are trying to treat some sort of chronic disease or some major health concerns, talk to your doctor first, because I'm not one of those. I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm not anything special or titled. So that is reserved for a conversation with you and your doctor. But, if you absolutely have to boost your ketones, things like this seem to work for me. And I don't really see any net benefit at this point in the game. This also tasted horrible. So I would strongly recommend that if you find it necessary to boost your ketones, find the one that actually impacts your ketone readings and that doesn't taste vomit-worthy in your palate. That is my experience with that Ketone IQ, using the CKM from Sibio to see what my body is doing. I have no doubt that over the next couple of hours, my ketone readings will continue to rise. That's what I got for today. I am gonna go have some scrambled eggs and butter because that's something I absolutely love, especially whenever you add a little bit of Cholula on top. So good. If you want to see that butter CKM test video, it's going to be hanging out in this little region right here. So I'll see you over there.